What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video from the 10-7 MMA show. And sorry in advance, this is the article that I wanted to show you guys, and there's like all these pop-up ads. It's really driving me crazy, but this is a great article, so I'm going to show you what's going down. If you guys are aware, Michael Chandler and Jorge Masvidal have been going back and forth on social media, eyeing a potential matchup in April. Now, this news just dropped. It came out over the last couple of days, and I want to talk about it because Michael Chandler just came off of a loss, but an exciting fight, at least in the last round. He was pretty much dominated by Charles Oliveira. I did talk in previous videos about the unfortunate fouls that Michael Chandler committed over and over, and apparently I think this has been now confirmed by other fighters as well, that he does tend to have a kind of dirty side to him when he fights. I know he does not like that narrative, and he's come out and said he did not appreciate that narrative being painted by him, supposedly being painted by him, by the commentators, Daniel Cormier included. But I think the truth is the truth, and I think it is what it is. Somebody that pretty much is a consummate professional and does not really trash talk and speaks the truth only is someone, Dustin Poirier. I don't think he's ever gone out of his way to make up anything about anybody. He's the one that came out and said Michael Chandler is a dirty fighter and he fought him dirty and he does not like him for that reason. Now we just saw it with our own eyes against Charles Oliveira. It is what it is. Anyway, so while it was an exciting fifth round, I think that fight left a bad taste in the mouths of a lot of fans. But nevertheless, I think that fifth round was exciting. I know Michael Chandler aims to go out and do exciting things, and I think this is a great matchup. I see this being a really, really fun fight where obviously they're going to keep it on their feet, I imagine. I don't think Michael Chandler is going to be shooting for a takedown, even though he has said he wants to now go forward and maybe modify his style, come back to the wrestling. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to come out and he's going to stand, he's going to bang with Jorge Masvidal. And as we know, Jorge Masvidal, back from the bare knuckles day, is pretty much a pure striker who has been working on his takedown defense. So this has the makings of a really fun fight. And I think this is great because with this last loss that Michael Chandler suffered in the lightweight division, it seems like his title contention days are pretty much over, I would imagine, unless he turns around with some unbelievable streak of wins. But I just don't think, given his age and the amount of damage he's accrued up to this point, it probably seems like those days are over. And he's calling out Conor McGregor. He's calling out, he wants to fight Jorge Masvidal. He wants fun fights. He wants to entertain. And I think he's happy with that position in the UFC. I'm all for this fight, by the way, and I'm going to tell you why. But first, let's go through this article and talk about it. So Jorge Masvidal's UFC return, he's thinking about coming back in April. So this is when he wants to have a fight. Now, the one question that I have is, will Michael Chandler be ready by April? I know he's kind of gone back and forth and said, hey, I came out pretty much unscathed. And then prior to that, he said that he's never had so many injuries. He's never been in so much pain, something like that. He's never been in so much pain, after a fight. But this Oliveira fight, he was in excruciating pain. Apparently, I think he had a knee injury as well. So my only question would be, is he going to turn around and be able to heal up fast enough to get into a decent training camp to be ready by April? Usually training camps are anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. So we're thinking that will he be healed up and ready to go and get back in the gym by maybe February or January? I don't know. We'll see. Michael Chandler's a pretty tough guy, so I think we can be somewhat optimistic about that. So anyways, they're looking at this April date, and that's going to be a fight in Miami, which will also be super fun, super cool. The other reason why I like this fight here, let's go down a little bit more. They're going to show that we're going to go through the tweets and just talk about that as well. But the other thing that's exciting is Jorge Masvidal is 40. Michael Chandler is, I believe, 38. Not sure when his birthday is, but they're roughly in the same age bracket. And I think, at least I can say me personally, I would love to see Jorge come back and get a win. And this could be a fight where I do think he could win. I think his striking is much slicker than Michael Chandler. Granted, Michael Chandler did say he was having stabilization issues in the last fight, but he throws a lot of haymakers. And I feel with that level of sloppy striking, again, assuming that his stability issues weren't the main factor in him throwing somewhat sloppy strikes, but I think Masvidal is going to have a great chance of piecing him up, and that's going to be fun for the fans and fun for everybody. And I don't even think Michael Chandler is going to be super bothered by a loss. I think his main objective is really to go out there and provide a really entertaining fight. Of course, I'm sure he would love to win, but this is super cool. The other thing that's cool about this fight is going to happen at welterweight, so that might make it easier for Michael Chandler to get prepared and get ready, as he's not going to have to really worry about a massive weight cut. So let's check out these Twitter exchanges here. Michael Chandler says, where are you at, Jorge? So he's calling him out. Oh, wait, actually, let's see. What's the ordering of this? I want to start at the beginning. Oh, yeah, here we go. Where are you at, Jorge? Forget McGregor. Call Jorge Masvidal for next fight. I don't know who is that. Where are you at, Jorge? And he says, say word and it's go, April, Miami. Okay. So Chandler's called out aligns with his desire to fight notable names after his highly publicized chase of Conor McGregor, which sadly looks like it may not be happening. Chandler's coming off a unanimous decision loss to Charles Oliveira. And this article is saying it's clear he doesn't have what it takes to compete at the highest level. I mean, kind of seems like that, but I don't know. It might be a little too early to fully say that. He has established himself as an all-action, exciting, fan-friendly fighter, et cetera, which we all know. Okay. Now they're just kind of recapping this. Yeah, he'll be 39 in April, so 39 versus 40. That feels like a really, really good matchup, a smart matchup. And, yeah, that's it. So even though this doesn't really move the needle, the stakes aren't super high, I think this is a very fun fight. The other cool thing about this fight, or the prospect of this fight, is if there is even any remote possibility of Conor McGregor coming back and facing Michael Chandler, maybe this talk will motivate him to say, hey, all right, I need to get out of whatever state I'm in right now, and I need to really get back into the gym, start training, and jump on this while it's still there, jump on this Michael Chandler fight. I bet you, too, Conor probably saw that Michael Chandler performance against Charles Oliveira and is likely thinking, hey, I can have a really good shot at beating this guy. Again, Conor, a super slick striker as well. So I think it's all win-win with this news coming out. So let's see what happens. I would love to see either fight with a preference towards Michael Chandler fighting Conor McGregor, but we'll see what happens. That's all we got for today. Quick little video. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please click that like button. If you want to see more from the 10-7 MMA channel, please do subscribe. As you can see, we are banging out content on the regular, getting more and more into the flow and having so much fun. We love this game and cannot wait for UFC 310. Can't wait for UFC 311 as well. But that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you in the next video. Take it easy.